Oh, good afternoon, Jenny Hubbard, gardening tips number 40. It's now end of January and very, very cold. Usually there's not an awful lot one can do in the garden. You can check what's going on, but I'll tell you what has to be done. With fruit trees, the tubs here again have suffered from this the terrible frost. They may improve, but I doubt it. And this is the cherry tree. And what you must do is, if you can possibly get horse manure. That was a couple of months ago pure horse manure. But what it's done, it's sort of gone in with the soil and makes it a lovely tilth ready for the spring. You can see, if you'd like to come a bit closer, they're cherries. All these are cherries. They're a very, very good crop, all at arm's length. You see, this cherry tree should be somewhere up there, but of course I'm turning it into an espalier, which is unusual for a cherry tree, but it's the only way to do it. And they have now reached the end. This cherries all the way along. It's going to be an absolutely wonderful. And when the cherries are on, I can easily put a cover over that to stop the birds getting at it.
So you've put these screws in the wall then, have you, to help?
On the wires, yeah. To keep the wires taut. But by the end of this year, that'll be there. They'll all be at the end, except the ones which are a little bit behind. But they'll be okay. Now this little apple tree, I've done exactly the same. There were an awful lot of manure there, but it's all blended in with the soil. It'd be absolutely gorgeous. But this particular tree is going from here this week. I'm putting it in my granddaughter's garden, which was originally for her first garden, two gardens away. And so that'll be moved. It's getting a bit too close with the others.
So what are you having in its place then?
Well, there's a rose tree here that I've cut right down so that I can spread that around all over.
So you think that's going to grow then?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, and there's another plant with it.
That'll be interesting to see if that does grow up then.
Yeah, you will see it next time, because it's got a clematis with it, and the clematis grows around the tree. But unfortunately, with an apple tree being there, which shouldn't have been there, which was never intended to be there, will be gone, and I should be able to cover the wall in clematis and the rose tree. Here again, Victoria plum. This is almost essential to do. Have some manure on the top of the soil for it to sink in. But here again, full of fruit buds, absolutely. Now it's not an espalier. It's a bush. You can't really espalier a plum tree. It's virtually impossible. So you'd lose all the fruit if you tried that. So leave it mainly as it is, like the apricot. This is a rose tree from that rose tree there. This is a lovely yellow rose tree that comes right up, and just put it up there. Cox's orange pippin. Cox's orange pippin. There again, we've had the manure treatment, and it's absolutely beautiful soil now. And
any buds on that yet?
Oh, this is full of fruit buds. But this year, as you can see, I've really pruned it very hard, all the espaliers, because you've got to keep them within a limit. If the branches get so thin, the only way to fatten them up is to cut them, keep them down into a certain, like these are getting very good, and all the fruit comes off the end there. Clematis. Nice blue clematis. I'm waiting for the wolves to come. Here again, what we got here? We've got the Comish pear. Now, 2 years ago, if you remember, if you watch my programme, 2 years ago I threatened it with extinction if it didn't fruit. For 5 years it gave me nothing but leaves, no blossom, no buds, nothing. Last year it took the warning and I had one pair, just one pair. Plenty of blossom but one pair. This year it should be covered in promised pairs. I would think so. But
it's got some buds on it anyway.
Yeah, you see, it's not convenient today to spray because there is a breeze, and to spray these things is another essential in the garden. I'm spraying it with a type of tar wash, which is pure. It wouldn't affect any animals or birds or anything like that, and that will be done probably fortnight, 3 weeks time. Here again, just the same thing happened with the damson tree. This is an absolute pearl of a tree, absolutely solid with fruit, and the damsons are lovely to eat off the branch, or as they are in our freezer now, frozen, ready for the summer. This one, I haven't. This is a James Grieve's apple, never fails. We were eating these apples which were stored up to Christmas. Now, I haven't put the manure on these yet because I haven't been able to get hold of any. But in the next week I shall have enough manure. Scoop out it right out till you've got a nice bed to put the manure in. So you see the roots are starting to appear. Now the manure will be there. Let's say we've put it there. Let's say that's the manure. Cover it over, and in a matter of weeks it'll just disintegrate into the soil, and it'll be absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You can usually get manure from somewhere. I get it in plastic bags at 50p a bag, and it really is it's really rotted, completely rotted. It's wonderful stuff. Anyway, I'm talking too much at the moment. I'll close it for today, and we'll see you another day. Okay, bye bye.